Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Carter. I am the owner of Lost Dreams Tattoo and Piercing and the lead piercer. And this is my submission for my environmental criteria for my APP application. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the side of our building. Right out here is the back area, which I'll show you when I go through the shop. We share this parking lot with several other businesses. We're on kind of a busy street, but we have a very large parking lot. Here's the signage to the front of the building. Okay. So this is going to be the client lobby or waiting area. There's some t-shirts and some cups that a friend sells right there. Complimentary water and coffee. Nice leather couch for the clients to wait on. Here is our jewelry options that are not sterilized. We would pre-sterilize anything that we use out of these cabinets. There is some jewelry in here that we only offer for healed piercings, which are on these two back pieces of wood. Most of the rest is going to be offered for initial piercings, but it gets sterilized before we put it in them. We have a lot of Chrysos, Neo Metal, Canasteel. We have some body circle designs. We have Anatometal, Chrysos, some Leroy, which we don't use because it dangles. We still only put that in healed piercings. We have some Neo Metal and body circle for nipples, and then some stuff for healed piercings over here as well. These pieces in the center that are anodized are just for display, just to give clients kind of an idea of some of the different colors that we could change their jewelry to. And that is all titanium. Over here is our gold display. We use Buddha, Chrysos, BVLA, Juniper, Kiwi Diamond, Juniper, more Chrysos, more Juniper, Mushroom, more Juniper, Juniper and more Buddha, more Mushroom, Body Gems and Buddha, Mushroom and Body Gems, more Mushroom. Down here we have some Kiwi jewelry, some BVLA navel bars. These are ear weights. These obviously aren't used for initial piercings. And we have a small selection of Anatometal jewelry down here as well. To the floors, the ceilings of the entire shop. This is going to be the manager station, kind of the front counter person. This is where all the transactions take place. Release forms are filled out here. We give them a clipboard with a release form to fill out. Keep extra release forms here. Here's our business license, our Cavicide wipes. I forgot what this is called, hand sanitizer. I don't know how I forgot what that's called. We use it every day. Gloves, some cups for jewelry transfers. And what I mean by that is if a client picks out jewelry out of this case, the manager will put a glove on, grab the jewelry, put it in one of these cups, take it back and hand it to me in the piercing room where it's sterilized. We got our printer, computer, some gloves, more gloves obviously. I'm gonna turn this camera around so you can see me putting on a set of gloves. At least I'm gonna try this to the best of my ability anyway. But before I start opening drawers, I'd like to put on gloves. This is a cash register. This is kind of like the manager's stationery drawer. She keeps the remotes, obviously some Tums, sometimes writing utensils are in here. Kind of like almost like a junk drawer, I guess. Here's where we keep a bunch of Neomed. If somebody wants to purchase aftercare, we grab it from here and sell it to them. We have some small Ziploc baggies, little to-go cups for clients, I suppose. Some extra printer paper. And this is more stationery. So we got our inks, highlighters. We're old school around here, so when we get cash, we do a cashier's deposit slip and deposit it into our safe every day, and that gets transferred later. And there's also a lot of our business cards are down here too. Just so you can see the countertops are painted and sealed. Over here, this is an empty tattoo station. So there is no artist that works out of this corner. Here at Lost Dreams, we provide all of the toolboxes, furniture, and stuff that they need for their stations. If they want to bring their own, they can, but this is an empty station. It may look like somebody's working here, but nobody actually does. This is David's tattoo station. This is Sonny's tattoo station. This is Maggie's tattoo station. I kind of pan around and show you everything as best I can. Ceilings are sealed. Okay. This is our hand washing sinks. Oops. There's a touchless soap dispenser, touchless hand scent, paper towel dispenser. These sinks are for hand washing only. Every garbage can is, of course, stainless steel and lidded at every station in the shop. Okay. This is going to be the piercing room, which I will go into next. This is going to be the sterilization room. The back room is kind of where they make tattoo stencils, and there's a fridge and some storage stuff back there. And the bathroom is back here on the left. Outside is our back area that we share with several other businesses. So, piercing room. It's like 10 by 12, so it is not actually that big, but here's the entrance. There's kind of a mirror we have right here in the hallway. To save space in the room and in the hallway, we use a sliding barn door. It goes all the way to the floor, maybe a couple millimeters off of it. You cannot see underneath it. But let me see if I can get this in here as best I can. Piercing table, ring light. There's our NBO. This is my mail stand. Right here is where I keep dirty tools before I transfer them to the cleaning room. Okay, so now before I touch anything, I'm going to change my gloves again. Okay. It's our NBO. This we have to do here in this county. I'm not sure about anywhere else, but we have to keep a vapor line integrator with the date, the load number, and the employee number or our initials for every single load that we run. Unless we do that here, and then with each one of these integrators is a load number, date, time, operator's initials, pressure, temperature, whether it passed or not. So we keep that right here. We keep some vapor line integrators in this cup, some sterilization pouches right there to put the vapor line integrators in, and some gauze for whenever we run jewelry. Okay, in here, I keep my headlights, a couple other lights. In here, I have some drapes or sterile bed sheets, drape sheets, whatever you want to call them. And I have more in here. In the front, I have two filters for the NBO, or a magic filter, and a quick startup guide. And in this drawer, there's nothing. This is a window, but it is boarded and sealed and painted, which I will show you on the other side. You cannot see through this at all. Here is the other side of the piercing room. Okay. We got no cell phone signs because people like to get really close and record, which gets on our nerves. CPR certifications, bloodborne practitioners licenses, which are there, body art practitioners license there and there. Biohazard symbol above, obviously our sharps container, Cavicide wipes, hand sanitizer, stainless steel lidded garbage can. I keep a fan in here because I'm a really big guy, it gets kind of hot. We got a barrier film. All of this is pre-sterilized jewelry. Well, like 90% of it is. Some of it, like down here, I keep pre-sterilized needles in. Most of the needles we use are pre-sterile. I do, however, modify them sometimes, but mostly I just go with pre-sterile needles. So those are all here. These are some tapering pins. Well, from here down is tapering pins. From here up is pre-sterilized jewelry. Here up is pre-sterilized jewelry. All of this is pre-sterile jewelry. All of this is pre-sterile jewelry. All of this from here up is pre-sterile jewelry. And here we have some marking pins, some ammonia inhalants, some rubber bands, some toothpicks. Everything else is pre-sterilized jewelry. Everything. It's all pre-sterile jewelry. I keep my open Gentian Violet here on this bib. These are some tongue marking sticks that have Gentian Violet already on them. They're transfer applicators you get from Kingpin. Q-tips, iodine, alcohol, lubricant, some gauze, a couple band-aids, my Neomed. Let's see what else. Face masks, pure cleanser, chlorhexidine, alcohol-free mouthwash. Cups, I don't like to squirt this right on a bib. I usually squirt a little bit of it into a cup, or I'll spray some of the saline into a cup before I do a piercing or a jewelry change. That way I don't spray it directly onto a bib that I use so it doesn't make a mess. Let's see. I hope I'm getting everything. Cup holders for mouthwash. Oh, that's my little, I just realized this little statue up there of a Shih Tzu that looks just like my Shih Tzu. I should probably take that down. It's been there since I opened. Oh, open these drawers. Duh. Okay, here. These are all going to be hemostats, hemostatic forceps, straight and curved. Here I have some pre-sterilized needle blanks, okay, and transfer pins. More needle blanks, actually. Over here we have small receiver tubes with some different types of curettes. Here we have large receiving tubes. All these are bigger receiving tubes. These are going to be different types of forceps and clamps, as well as these. Got some Pennington, some sponge, some triangle forceps in there. But that is all for that drawer. This drawer, all backstock of pre-sterilized needles. So we have 3-inch, 2-inch, and these are for fun. These are 5-inch needles, usually used for play piercing, but that's something different altogether. They're organized by size. We get them all from That's the Point. The needles that I use that are non-sterile are Kiwami, which come from Anatometal. So there's needles. Here is brass tipped instruments, you know, for bending gold jewelry or maybe an niobium or something that I don't want to leave teeth marks in. These are ring openers and closers. Some backup or extra Q-tips, cotton swabs, alcohol pads, markers, transfer applicators. When I have extra Gentian Violet that's brand new, I keep it in this drawer as well. Dental bibs, Q-tips, more gauze, more iodine, bigger bandages, sterile gauze. Yeah, so there's just dressings in here mostly. Non-sterile needle blanks, and then there are also more non-sterile needle blanks in here. This is like, obviously these are going to be calipers or micrometers, needle benders, parallel pliers, some cutters, some Castro Viejos. Sometimes I'll use this to bend a pin on the back of a piece of threadless jewelry. Occasionally a gauge wheel. This measures things. I got this from Stiletto last year at conference, actually. And my master key to bend titanium jewelry and other things. A multi-piercing marker from Alberto Netti. And a backstock of jewelry that has not been sterilized yet. So all of this is here. Okay, 14 gauge flatbacks, horseshoes, and barbells, right? 16 gauge flatbacks and barbells. Almost everything we get is exclusively from Body Circle Designs. Some of it's from Chrysos. 14 gauge bars, surface bars, navel, spare tops, 16 gauge rings, curved bars, horseshoes, and spare tops. So when these drawers get low, I come in here, bag and sterilize them, and add them back up here. We're kind of a high volume shop, so we like to have a lot of stuff ready to go. If a client selects gold or something more valuable, like Anatometal bars or Leroy or something, if we're going to use them in a piercing, I don't keep those in back stock. Those I sterilize right there. So, hope that was good for the piercing room. Okay, now, this is the sterilization room. It's entryway. I'm going to change my gloves again while I'm in here, so bear with me. Okay. Here's our Ritter M9 Ultraclave. This is where we sterilize our forceps and clamps that we use, tapering pins, things like that. Things that aren't single use get sterilized here. Anodizer, jewelry steam cleaner, paper towels, distilled water, gloves, face mask, hand sanitizer. These are kind of some of the backup supplies that we use. Obviously we have sharps containers, some hand soap. There's more Pure Cleanse in there. Green soap, Cavicide bottles, germicidal bleach wipes, Cavicide wipes, or Opticide, more Opticide back there. This is where we keep the brushes and instruments that we use to scrub tools, so they're not on the counter. More gloves, Cavicide spray, bibs, our biohazard area. This is the dirty area. This is going to be the clean area. Okay, what this is, I have to have a box like this in here for used sharps containers. We get our sharps picked up quarterly, and when we run out, we have to have somewhere to store them, obviously. So the company that comes and picks them up and incinerates them for us, leaves us this. Okay, garbage can, touchless paper towel dispenser. Here is our ultrasonic cleaner that we use to in the first part of the cleaning process for used instruments. Our biohazard sign. So instruments get ultrasonic, they get scrubbed here, they get rinsed here. After they are thoroughly rinsed, I will take one of these bibs and place them on each one of these trays and lay them out neatly on here and let them air dry. After they are dry, I'm going to bag them with our sterile pouches. So this drawer is for unboxed sterile pouches. And you can see everything is labeled. I don't know if you saw my toolbox in the other room. I am kind of, I don't know, anal about organization. So these are more sterile boxes that aren't obviously in here in the larger sizes, and here are some of the smaller size ones. Down here we have hand sanitizer, aprons to scrub with, and my box that I had lubricant in broke, so I have it in a bag back there, unfortunately. They're all, let me show you. Just so there's no questions. The box I ordered them in broke, so when it came in the mail. So those are just chilling in there for now. But every label is correct as to what's actually in these drawers and cupboards. This is Vaporline integrators and Sportest. Vaporline integrators. In here, same thing as the NBO. Vaporline integrators. Everything in here has a date, a load number, and an employee number, which you can come over here and match to this and find everything you need. Also, in here you're going to find the date we do sport tests as well. See, we keep track of everything though. So that goes there. Gloves. More gloves. Normally this is much more full, but we have smalls on this side, mediums, extra large, double extra large. The larges are actually in the back room, which you'll see in a moment. Anodizer and steam cleaner parts. That is exactly what's in here. Face masks, alcohol mouthwash, dental bibs, cotton swabs. Dental bibs, cotton swabs, alcohol, mouthwash, face masks. Hardware and miscellaneous. I keep my marking pins in there that I use to write on this board some of the things that I need to order or that I am out of. There's some miscellaneous stuff for the shop as well. I also keep stamp pads back here on the back of everything that I sterilize. Instead of marking it, because the county wants us to put the load number, the date, and our initials or employee number on the back of all of the sterilization pouches that I sterilize. So I stamp them, each pouch, before I put the contents in it, and then I sterilize it. So that's what these are for. Rubber bands, a couple screwdrivers, yeah. Paper towels, plastic cups. So these paper towels are what we put in here. Okay. Those are rinse cups, or plastic cups for our mouthwash dispenser. These are some of the small cups you see in the piercing room or at the front counter. This is not a hand washing sink. Oh, garbage bags, tools, bleach and solvents, tools, bleach. There's a couple solvents in there, garbage bags, and larger garbage bags for the back. Okay. Oh, it does not say employees only, it says authorized personnel only. I hope that will work. If not, let me know. Okay. Restroom. Here is our bathroom. Okay. I need to change my gloves one more time, actually. So give me just 1 second while I at least take these off. Okay, so I'm not going to be touching anything else for the rest of the video. Anyway, here's our bathroom. We got some artwork. It's all non-porous. Nothing in here is used for the piercing room. Just backups for the front counter, the tissue up there. This, some cleaning supplies, toilet paper. paperless towel dispenser, hand soap. Wash your hands. Hand sanitizer. This area is our stencil room slash storage room slash heat up your food and keep it cold room. Fridge, microwave, file cabinet. This is some cutlery, some bread, tortillas, miscellaneous food items. Up here is a studio light box for jewelry. We keep our piercing release forms and tattoo release forms here. Let's see, some back storage of stuff, more supplies, a drill, some Neomid, more supplies. It's my camera, or my monitors anyway. Tattooers will come here and kind of draw, paint some flash, use reference books, and make their stencils with these right here. This is the back side of the piercing room window that I was telling you. It is wood, sealed and painted. You cannot see through it. This is our light box. And, oh, you want to see what's in here? Random stuff. Papers, files, paperwork. Who doesn't love fruit snacks? Mop heads. This is going to be a bunch of those bank notes or deposit slips. Our extra dry mop head. Filled out release forms, filled out tattoo forms, and the power strip. Okay. This is outside. Unfortunately, we share this with several other businesses. These guys keep their side pretty clean. These guys, not so much. We keep our area nice and tight though. One more glance through. So that's it. I hope I did well. I've been looking forward to this moment for a long time. Thank you to whoever's reviewing this, and please let me know if there are any changes or what else I need to do. Have a great day.